Good evening and welcome to the Nevis Newscast. Today is Monday, June 13th, 2016. I'm Fredicia Liebert. The Ministry of National Security last week held wide-ranging consultations on the matter of sustainable crime reduction in the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis. Two of those consultations took place here in Nevis.
We're concerned both in St. Kitts and Nevis with the incidents of burglaries, homicides, and other forms of criminal activity.
Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of National Security Osmond Petty speaking at the second consultation held on Nevis on Wednesday, June 8th at the St. Paul's Anglican Church Hall.
And police are on high alert, working extra hours and working hard. We say should, because we want to be safe in our communities. But to really remove crime from our communities will require more than that kind of effort, because when we take the students, when we take the criminals off the street, we have young people there who have been admiring them and who are just waiting to fill the spots where they left. So the gangs keep getting members from schools and so on. This afternoon and this morning we made presentations to the police and to guidance counselors in schools, and we focus on a program called the EDER, which means enforcement, which the police do, diagnosis of the problems, education and rehabilitation.
The EDER blueprint for methodic and sustainable crime reduction is the brainchild of international social skills consultant and crime reduction specialist Niels Chaitan, whose services the Ministry of National Security is engaging to assist the government in its development and introduction of a national crime reduction strategy.
If you arrest criminals and you didn't go and diagnose why it caused murder out there, it's going to happen again, true or false? So you have to diagnose, right? Then when you diagnose, you got to do something about it. So that's when education comes in, the E for education. Mass education. By the way, not school education. Because majority of criminals, and you say, oh, majority of criminals are people that didn't do well in school. You get me? And they're frustrated. They can't get a job. So you come and tell them, well, education again, they'll laugh in the face and say, I don't want it, right? So that education had to be different. Something that reaches for the heart. And you'll see the season. And then the R for rehabilitation. Ladies and gentlemen, the 15 guys you locked up, Deputy Commissioner, in jail now, if they come back on the street as criminals, we've lost. If you could take a criminal and go full circle with him, eh? And when he come back on the street, the menace becomes a mentor. We've won.
Chaitan also met with leaders and membership of the various church communities, parents of primary and secondary school students, and youth organizations on St. Kitts. These were in addition to a panel discussion on Said Radio and television. The Ministry of International Trade, Industry, Commerce and Consumer Affairs, together with the Caribbean Competition Commission, today hosted a training seminar on competition law and policy at the Customs and Excise Department on St. Kitts. This introductory Level 1 training program is designed to raise knowledge and awareness of competition law and policy and build institutional capacity within St. Kitts and Nevis in the context of the implementation of the CARIFORUM EU Economic Partnership Agreement. The target stakeholders included the Chamber of Commerce and cooperative groups and associations, professional bodies, sector regulators, and public sector-owned companies, media organizations, consumer organizations, and academia. This training forms part of a 10th European Development Fund (EDF) project for capacity building within CARIFORUM in support of the implementation of commitments given under the CARIFORUM EU Economic Partnership Agreement. The training was delivered by a competition expert from the commission selected by the consulting firm Equinoccio, which has been contracted to execute the 10th EDF project for capacity building within member states of CARIFORUM. The ministry says it welcomes the collaboration between CARIFORUM and the EU to deliver this training initiative and looks forward to future partnerships in the area of competition law and policy. At Thursday's Nivision Mango Festival's media launch, Sales and Marketing Director at the Nevis Tourism Authority, Devon Liebert, outlined the list of activities for the upcoming Mango Festival.
On the Thursday, which is the day before, we'll be having the cooking demonstration clinic, which will be facilitated by the UK chefs with our local chefs. On Friday, the Mango Madness Street Fair, and this is in Main Street, Charlestown, and it kicks off about 11 o'clock in the morning, and it goes down into the afternoon. And then on the evening, we'll have the first of the dinners right here at the Montpelier Plantation, and Chef Judy Jew will be the featured chef here.
Liebert went on to give details about the second themed dinner with celebrity chef Natasha Carroll.
This dinner will be held at the Four Seasons Mango Restaurant, and that's between 6 p.m. and 10 p.m. And on Sunday, July 10th, we'll have the Nivision Chef Mango Feast and demonstration by local chefs between 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. And this would be at the Wally Beach, right, the same place where we had the Blues Festival. On the evening, we'll have the final of our themed dinner with Chef Judy Jew at the Four Seasons Mango Restaurant. So we encourage everybody to participate.
The Nivision Mango Festival is slated for Friday 7th to Sunday 10th July 2016. Still to come,
we have, subsidized this event for our employees because we really want them to ensure that their health is in check. We want healthy employees. We want happy employees.
The details after this break.
This is a message for all mango and food lovers. The 2016 Nevis Mango and Food Festival kicks off on July 8th with the Mango Madness Street Fair in Charlestown. This year, the festival welcomes UK Food Network Iron Chef Judy Jew and English celebrity chef Natasha Corrett. Contact the Four Seasons and Montpelier Plantation and Beach to make your dinner reservations with them now. And you don't want to miss the Nivision Chef's Mango Feast at Awali Beach on Sunday, July 10th from 1 p.m. View live cooking demos and sample mango dishes prepared by Nevis's best local chefs. Call the Nevis Tourism Authority 869-469-7550 for tickets and details. The Nevis Mango and Food Festival is presented by the Nevis Tourism Authority in conjunction with Ram Supermarkets, Brinley Gold Rum, and the Bank of Nevis Limited.
Welcome back. A team from the Clarence Fitzroy Bryant College CFBC are in Barbados this week to implement the third installment of an Organization of American States OAS-funded hydroponics project known as the Provisions Project. Communications specialist with the Provisions Project, Andre Huey, reports.
The project team leader, Dr. Leighton Arain, and project technical expert, Stuart Laplace, both from the CFBC, will be heading to Barbados to implement the project, which will involve training persons from community-based groups on developing the hydroponics model created by the CFBC. They'll be joined by Dr. Kevin Meehan, English professor at University of Central Florida and director of Haitian Studies Project, who will be the documentation specialist on this trip. Dr. Narain said the agency selected in Barbados for this implementation is the Samuel Jackman Prescott Polytechnic.
But because they would be bringing coordinators from these various organizations, and they will have a number of staff members at the Samuel Jackman Prescott Polytechnic who will receive the training, they plan to then replicate that or duplicate it to other places, which I think is a good model. We like to have the variations.
He added that there will be an opening ceremony on Monday, June 13th, featuring the Minister of Education, the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Agriculture in Barbados, among other officials. He expects that the trip will be successful. Mr. Laplace, who is also a lecturer at the Clarence Fitzroy Brand College, explained that participants in Barbados will be taught some of the principles behind hydroponics.
We're going to embark on some training with schools and community-based organizations for the week, and we'll show them how hydroponic work, a more low-tech design, where we're going to have demonstrations done with a model that they built specifically for the training, and hopefully we will showcase some of the principles behind hydroponic farming, appeal to some of the young persons who would have been affected diversely from the effects of climate change.
Dr. Meehan explained that his role to the trip to Barbados is to capture digital video to be used mainly for documentation, training, and promotional purposes.
We want to try to capture some educational aspects of the project and develop some educational materials that can be used not only formally in the schools and and as part of the orientation that we're running next week, but also non-formally in order to reach everyday people. And so towards that end, we are aiming at producing a series of YouTube tutorials, short YouTube tutorials that would cover every aspect of the Provisions project.
Meanwhile, the OAS representatives of St. Kitts and Nevis, Terence Craig, lauded the CFBC and the team heading to Barbados and said the OAS was happy to have funded this project.
This system can teach them how to grow food crops with a minimum of water and a minimum of soil, and at the same time empower themselves to create a living and to employ people as well.
I'm Andre Huey, Communication Specialist with the Provisions Project.
Partnering with Legacy International, the St. Kitts and Nevis installment of the project was launched in Cherry Gardens, Nevis on April 22nd. As part of the Global Wellness Day celebration, which is observed annually on the second Saturday of June, the Four Seasons Resort hosted a Health Wellness Day activity at the hotel on Friday, June 10th. Human Resources Manager at the Four Seasons Resort, Desiree Utley, outlined the purpose of the activity.
As part of Global Wellness Day, what we wanted to do is include the employees as part of the initiative. And so we organized the health fair for them. Now, we're in a world where we're facing persons who have diabetes and hypertension and other chronic diseases. And what we wanted to do is to give them an avenue where they can actually get that checked free of charge. We have subsidize this event for our employees because we really want them to ensure that their health is in check. We want healthy employees. We want happy employees.
Utley also spoke about the activities that took place during the day.
We've had a number of presentations, the Health Promotions Unit, the Mental Health Department on stress management in the workplace. We are having blood sugar and blood pressure testing. We are also having a body weight analysis type of machine that analyzes your whole body weight. So we're having that at this point in time. And a number of persons are really taking advantage of what we have here. And we're really, really happy about it. Great turnout. Even though it's what we call our slow season, we're having a very good turnout by our staff. And we're really happy that they're taking advantage of what we have here.
Edward Gannon, General Manager of the resort here on Nevis, outlined the other initiatives the resort has taken to keep its employees and guests active and healthy.
We have some fitness through new Fit Camp. We also have some cooking classes that we're doing, and also providing some medical examinations that can give our team an understanding of where they're at in regards to their blood pressure and all the things that they should be monitoring. So we're excited today, and I hope you will join us in your families and your communities as well as using today as a new approach to a healthier lifestyle on the islands. So I hope to see you on the roads, out there walking, running, or enjoying fit games. We are also dedicating tomorrow to the health and well-being of our guests. We have various activities throughout the resort, including a healthier selection of food options at the Cabana restaurant, healthier selections of food for breakfast in the morning, start the morning off with daylight yoga down by the ocean, various fitness and health classes, and spa activities. So it's another full day of health and wellness at Four Seasons Resort for guests and employees alike.
The theme for Global Wellness Day 2016 was "One Day Can Change Your Whole Life." That's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, I'm Fredisa Liburd. Thank you for viewing.